and gentlemen, welcome to the Outback Bunker Garage Wars. This is the second episode in our series, and tonight it's all about terrain. We're definitely terrain nuts here at the Outback Bunker, and in fact it's probably been a bigger passion recently than actually playing the game or painting the miniatures, something we definitely hope to remedy. I must admit my poor army is a little bit neglected. But anyway, what we're doing with the terrain tonight is we're going to be rolling into a series of stills, about a 3-second focus shot on each of the pieces that we've made. Now we've tried to group them together into things like agricultural sections, we have hill sections, and we have forest sections. We have melee forest sections. You kind of get the idea. Now, one bit of feedback I will say is that we got from last week's episode, and that is the fact that the flashing lights you may notice are absent from our filming this week. A little bit ironic when I poked fun at the fact that the handycam filming could make you feel sick, and then packed in more lights than the bloody episode of Pokemon. Needless to say, from now on, these warm, soft yellow lights that you see around you will be the sole filming light for most of our action, except of course in the shooting phase when a little bit of the strobe really goes a long way towards recreating the flashing of the gunfire. Anyway guys, please stay tuned, and I hope you like what you see. And after you've rolled through the stills, we'll be going to a small debrief, and I'll be telling you a little bit about what's going to be happening in next week's battle report. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I hope you have a great day. Cheers, mate.
Inquisitor Felix Gorge, Inquisitorial Log 35789. I record this log as our ship makes its final approach to the Chaldean system after what can only be described as an eventful journey. I must speak to Captain Arraius on my return to Heladon 5 about the quality of guardsmen selected for requisition to Inquisitorial service. No doubt it has escaped Captain's attention that the nature of our work requires individuals of strong mental fortitude and an unshakable faith in the Emperor. 3 of his men proved of weak character and succumbed to the lure of the warp during transit. I took great satisfaction in executing the wretches personally, and took the opportunity to make it an abject lesson to the other men. Weakness in the presence of the great enemy will not be tolerated. I trust the accompanying log will prove a timely reminder to the good captain. This Chaldean incursion is troubling for more reasons than one. Not only is Antioch Prime the main producer of Ionian crystal to this quarter of the Euphrates sector, its sister, Antioch Minor, the agricultural planet of the system, is the bearer of an unusual secret. Its moon, Nineveh, is host to a Inari artifact, something the research team has dubbed the Capstone of Giza, in archaic reference to some ancient Terran site. I must admit, I can give some credence to the link, having reviewed the researcher's personal logs in preparation. The architectural similarity is uncanny. Reports received from sources on Antioch Minor reveal that approximately 98 days ago, an incursion of heretic Astartes raided the research facility on Nineveh, smashing into the Imperial garrison with heavy losses incurred, before retreating with what it assumed to be an extraneous artifact located near the base of the capstone. The men of the Metallica Regiment are to be commended for their swift response and firm defense of the research facility. I understand 2 Hellbrutes were destroyed in the confrontation. No mean accomplishment, even with the guns of the Astra Militarium. A Titan was dispatched from Antioch Prime to aid the pursuit. I am awaiting further reports, and in the meantime I have initiated the arrest and interrogation of the researchers, who will be read to ascertain any pertinent information their conscious minds may have missed. We must find what the great enemy was after. Otherwise, there is little to report yet, and I am eager to make planetfall on Antioch Prime so that I begin my work in earnest. In accordance with the Mechanicum's interest in the Ionian crystals, there is a baronial presence on the planet, and Imperial strength should prove sufficient to aid my initial investigations. Yet I have also taken the precaution of alerting the nearest Astartes forces to tell them of the presence of their ancient heretical brethren in Chaldea. They shall be watching my communications most diligently, though at this state no resources have been committed. Nineveh, much like Antioch Minor, is a heavily forested world, and I do not hold out hope of a swift capture, even with a Titan in pursuit. I fear it will rely on a major deployment of the Astra Militarium if we are to stand any chance of hindering this latest gambit. I fear a great conflagration is about to visit the Chaldean system, and once again I am its herald, riding the cresting wave of destruction about to descend on Antioch Prime. I am as sure of it as I am sure of my faith in the Emperor.
Welcome back, guys, and I hope you enjoyed that footage of our terrain. As you can see, we went to a lot of work putting together a wide variety of pieces with the ultimate aim of enabling us to tell a rich, vibrant and detailed story behind the battles that we're playing on this board here in the Outback Bunker. So please stay tuned for next week's episode, which is going to be the first of a series of battle reports. We're going to be pitting the Chaos Lord, who managed to escape with a relic, against the mighty forces of the Imperium. In particular, the Imperial Titan, which is going to get its first test out on this board. And we're thinking it's going to be a rather exciting game, with the Chaos Lord and his retinue having to get away with the relic. Anyway, guys, please tune in. Thanks for watching this week's episode. Click like and follow. The more followers we get, the more flash we can get with our production. Cheers, mate. You have a great week.